These are the masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Hello guys, welcome back. How are you all doing? It's Jaff Master Flash. It's Australia. It is a wet setup. Here we go. 5 red lights. We are away. Tentative off the line, but with the 70-degree tyres, we're all good to go with all tyres at the temperature and everything's good. So why am I starting at Australia and not at Bahrain or not at Jeddah? I'm going to start first with the circuits that has a high probability of rain, and then I will go back to obviously Bahrain, Jeddah, and Abu Dhabi last, and go that way. Obviously there's going to be a high probability of rain at Australia, obviously Imola, Miami, etc, etc. So that's exactly what I will be doing. Obviously doing Australia first and then so on and so forth. But as always, the setup is at the end. I hope it helps. Let me know if it doesn't work for you in the comments, and obviously I will try my very best to give you as much advice or get a workable setup as I possibly can. And yeah, like I said, I really hope these help. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy racing in the rain. I'm not very good, I'll be the first to admit that. I take too long to get into a race rather than be on it straight away. You know, it takes me a few laps to get around the circuit, find out, get a feel of where the grip is, where it's not, where I can actually chuck the car in and where I can't. And by chucking the car in, I mean sending it rather than obviously chucking it. It's quite... A wet race takes a lot more, obviously, than a dry race, because one wrong mistake in a dry race, normally you can catch the back end of the car. In a wet is completely different, as you need to be more aware and more switched on than you would be if it was a dry race, obviously. You have to be a lot more gentle as well on the throttle input. You have to be a lot more gentle on the steering wheel input as well when it comes to a wet race, because like I said many times, one wrong move and it's game over. It really, really is, and you have to be prepared for all of that. But like I said, I do very much enjoy racing in the wet, but for obvious reasons, and the reasons I've just stated, I'm not very good at it. But I don't claim to be the best racer out there. I don't claim to be the best person I know on setups either. But what I do know is a little bit about a little bit, and I will help as much as I possibly can. Hence the reason why I do these setups. I've had a few good comments on the dry setups, that, you know, they do help people. They have helped people. People have finished first and seconds in races, and honestly, for me, that is truly amazing. I'm glad that I could help. Remember though, setups are just guides. This setup will work absolutely perfect for me in a race scenario. I will be using this in a race scenario, if I ever need to. But you need to remember that setups are guides, and you should always try a setup out before you just bolt it on and just jump into a race and be done with it. I might race differently to you. I might enjoy the car set up the way the car is set up. You might not. Some prefer a really stable platform to work with, and some might prefer an oversteery setup, understeery setup. You know, it depends on the racer. And you know, these days most people just bolt on time trial setups anyway, for racing, and there isn't a whole education on why you should never ever take out time trial setups into a race scenario, whereas, you know, people do, and they end up in a wall because of that. But yeah, you know, that is for another day, another day's video. I am going to leave you with the rest of this video. There's a lap and 3/4. I want to hear from you guys in the comments below what you think. I'll put the wet setups into a separate playlist. The reason why I've done F1 first is because I'm waiting for the F2 cars, or this year's variant, the 22 version variant of the F2 cars, to come out before I go and do any setups for those. But I will be doing that. Wherever you are in the world today, guys, remember, take care, hope you're good, hope you're well. Remember to do all that good stuff, like hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Godspeed. Peace. Okay, this is the final lap of the race. Great job, you've done everything we wanted today. That is brilliant.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. So Nat, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, they have a car that comes alive in the conditions that we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is the drivers have confidence to attack. Having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, on the brakes later, and can put you a long way up the road.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, who do you pick?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
Well, to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.